Well, the San Francisco Giants adding on for the stretch run with the acquisition of Jose Guillen in a deal from the Kansas City Royals in exchange for a player to be named later in cash. Guillen, who signed a huge contract with Kansas City, some $36 million, 3 years. Here's the opening pitch, and it's good for a strike. He had a hitting streak earlier this year of 20 games, hitting .255. Led the Royals with 16 home runs and 62 runs batted in. And the pitch is hit foul, and it's 0-2. He was designated for assignment last Thursday by Kansas City. And plagued by injuries with the Royals, run-ins with the managers. He's one of those guys, when he gets hot, though, he can carry a club, and this one is hit foul. Still 0-2. Remember last two. Here's the 3-2. Big bouncer hit to fielder. Should play it unassisted, and he does. That takes care of Brad Hawk. Now Ian Stewart, the third baseman.
The Giants, they've been looking for a bat for quite a while, but Pat Burrell, what a job he has done for that team since they signed him earlier in the season.
Another grand slam for him yesterday. Now, he was having a tough time down in Tampa Bay. Wasn't doing much for the Rays. And isn't it funny sometimes how, although the Rays are in the thick of things too in the East, they got a great shot to win over there, but he just didn't do the job. He wasn't happy in Tampa Bay. And he goes out to San Francisco, and he's been hot for the Giants. 2 grand slam home runs for him. Here's the pitch. Lined fair to the right field corner. Ian Stewart's going to have a double as Corey Hart plays that one off the wall in the right field corner. And it brings up the catcher, Miguel Olivo. Hey, how about the Dodgers taking Broxton out of the closer's role? Manager Joe Torre said he wasn't doing the job. Blown 5 saves. And they took him out of the closer's role, and Joe Torre says he's going to have to earn his job back. Hard-throwing Jonathan Broxton. Dodgers blew that big lead 9-2 to the Phillies on Thursday. Lost that game. The Phillies came back and beat them 10-9. Too low on a bender from Giovanni. Johnny Cueto has accepted his 7-game suspension. Upon leaving Bob Watson's office, he kicked him. 1 ball and no strikes, the pitch. Lined foul, right field side.
With the cleats on? Did he have the cleats on when he did that?
No, he had tennis shoes on.
Okay.
But he left a mark on Bob Watson's sport coat. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. Swinging a fly ball into right center. Lorenzo Cain is going to get there, and Stewart will tag the throw coming to third, and he's in there. Now Clint Barmas, the second baseman. Swinging a bouncer to third, gobbled up by Casey, and a throw across, and the inning is over, and the Rockies are retired after the 1-out double by Stewart. No runs with a hit and 1 left, and at the end of 2 complete with Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's, it remains Milwaukee nothing and Colorado nothing.
Weather is at its worst. We're at our best. Depend on the Storm Team forecasters on News Radio 620 WTMJ.
The third is on. Here's Corey.
Thank you very much. No score here in the third. It's Gallardo, then Weeks, and Hart against left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. Here's Yo batting for the first time. The leg kick, and the first pitch to Yo is lined to right. That's a base hit in the gap in right center. Splitting Gonzalez and Hop, and going all the way to the wall. This will be a leadoff double for Gallardo here in the Brewers' third. Another $50 to the MAC Fund, courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. Proud to donate $50 for every double by a Brewers batter here in 2010. Boy, the Brewers staff as a whole, what a job they have done at the plate this year. Gallardo this year alone came in hitting .239. That's his third double to go with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs alone this year. He's at second, nobody out. Here is Ricky Weeks. He doubled his first time up, and the pitch dips inside, ball 1. Weeks with good numbers this year against the Rockies, hitting roughly .320. That includes a home run and 5 RBIs. This will be pitch number 35 for De La Rosa. And the 1-0 is inside again, 2-0. Alex Smith from Waukesha is our contestant tonight in our Lincoln Contractor Supply 3-bagger in the third sweepstakes. And Alex, this is how this works. If any Brewers player hits a triple in this inning, you'll win a pair of round-trip airline tickets courtesy of Frontier Airlines. The 2-0 driven to right, shallow, slicing foul. That ball lands untouched and skips up into the seats about 5 rows back. So again, Alex, we need a triple in this inning. And if that happens, you're going flying. A pair of round-trip airline tickets courtesy of Frontier Airlines. Folks, you can visit any Lincoln Contractor Supply and Fabco Rent store for details, or enter online at jsosports.com. And the 2-1, Ricky checks and took it low, ball 3. De La Rosa, 6'1", 215 pounds. Was born in Monterrey, Mexico. Turned 29 back. In fact, it was on opening day, April 5th. Ricky has a good count. And the 3-1 pitch. That's low, ball 4. So Weeks walks. And the Brewers are in business. 2 on, nobody out. And here's Hart. Corey struck out his first time. Hart lifetime here at Coors Field is hitting right under 300. 1 home run lifetime here at Coors Field, but 8 RBIs. And that first home run was earlier this season. That was a wild game. I remember that game. The Brewers lost 8-7. In fact, that was the game Giovanni Gallardo started here in mid-June. And the pitch, Hart takes a breaking ball inside. The Brewers behind Gallardo had a 4-1 lead until the Rockies got 3 off Villanueva and a couple of home runs. Then Colorado got, I want to say, 4 more off Zach Braddock in the 8th inning to take an 8-4 lead into the 9th inning. The 1-0 wrapped foul into and popping out of the Brewers' third base dugout. But then the Brewers got 3 in the 9th inning on Hart's home run. And the bases loaded, 2 outs, and Rafael Betancourt came on as Manny Corpus was not effective that night. So Tracy yanked him and brought on Betancourt. And Lucroy had that lengthy at bat. The pitch, bouncing ball to third. Glove Stewart steps on third, 1 to second. In time, relay to first is not in time. Boy, a close play at second, and Ricky Weeks was called out by Mark Wegner. So the Rockies get 2. Hart safe at first in the fielder's choice. But Stewart stepping on the third base bag to get Gallardo on the force. And threw quickly to second to just get Ricky in time. But then Hart beat the relay throw. That was a very close play at second base. But the Rockies get the call, so 2 down. And it's up to Prince. No score. Fielder struck out his first time. And the pitch on the way is a strike. Just like that, 2 down. Prince coming off a strong homestand at .318. as he takes low, ball one. 7 RBIs. Fielder, the National League leader in walks. Prince now has walked 76 times. He walked over 100 times last season. That set a franchise single-season record. Hard at first, 2 down. The leg kick and the 1-1. A check swing. Did he go? He did, says Dale Scott, who was working behind the plate tonight, and Fielder behind 1-2. No score, 3rd inning. Hard at first, 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to Fielder. This is pitch number 45 for De La Rosa. It's on the way and it's high. Yeah, but just to finish up the thought on that June 19th game, Rockies won it here, 8-7. But with the bases loaded, Lou Croy had that lengthy at bat. I want to say around 10, maybe 11 pitch at bat, until he lined out to Brad Hopp and right to end the game. But it was an exciting night. The Brewers did fall just a run short, 8-7 here in early June. And Fielder pokes one foul on the ground near the Rockies' first base dugout. All time, the Brewers 14-31 here at Coors Field. In fact, 2-11 alone over the last 13 games at this gorgeous facility here in downtown Denver. Hart has about a 3-snap lead, and the 2-2 outside. That ball pops away from Olivo all the way to the screen, and Hart to second on a wild pitch. Olivo had no chance. That ball was to the catcher's left, bounced in the dirt, then skipped high over the catcher Olivo's head all the way to the screen. So Hart is now in scoring position, and it's a 3-2 count to Fielder. De La Rosa 1-2 in 6 starts since coming off the DL. Missed over 2 months with a finger injury. It occurred back in late April. And the payoff, Fielder took it high, ball 4. Second walk this inning alone for De La Rosa. His 3rd of the game. And again the Brewers have 2 on, but now 2 down. Let's see if Ryan Braun can give the Brewers the lead. Braun with good numbers against De La Rosa, but hasn't seen him all that much. Just 7 career at-bats. Braun does have 6 hits. And those 7 ABs, including 1 home run, and now 3 walks after drawing a free pass back in the first. Braun has feasted off Rockies pitching this year, hitting over 375. And a couple RBIs. Game is scoreless here in the top of the 3rd. Hart at second, Fielder at first, 2 down. And the pitch to Braun. A bouncing ball left side. The glove by Tulowitzki goes to third for the force, and that's the inning. Deep in the hole, Tulowitzki going to his right, made a backhand pick and threw it to third to get Hart on the force, and that's the inning. The Brewers don't score, get a hit, a couple of walks, and leave 2. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. Middle 3rd in Denver. Brewers nothing, Rockies nothing. Batters 9, 1, and 2 due up for Jim Tracy's Rockies here in the home 3rd. Game is scoreless so far tonight. Giovanni out of the windup, and the pitch to De La Rosa is right there for a strike. Lifetime De La Rosa batting .130. This year, though, has 4 hits in 18 at-bats. And the 0-1 bouncing ball past the mound near second. Weeks gloves, the feet, the throw, 1 away. Before Seth Smith bats, let's step out. 10 seconds for station ID on the Brewers Radio Network.
This is your news, weather, and traffic station, and the home of the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, and Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
Well, a bit later on tonight, we'll take a look at our U.S. Cellular Text the Booth Text of the Ball game. We welcome your text questions and comments, and the number to reach us, as always, is 24798. Again, that text number 24798. And you'll have a chance to win some tickets for an upcoming ball game just by sending us a simple text. And Smith bangs foul off the third base side, 0-1. Folks, go to JSOsports.com for details. Please keep in mind, normal text rates do apply. Smith walked his first time. Rockies leadoff man batting .271. It's 2 out of 12 against the Crew alone this year. And the 0-1 off speed is right there for a strike, 0-2. There's a breaking ball in the outside corner, clocked at 80 miles per hour. On the Roadrunner High Speed Online radar gun. This will be pitch number 41 for Gallardo. And the 0-2 to Smith is down low, ball 1. On our Bank Mutual scoreboard tonight, boy, what a game in New York between the Mets and the Phillies. The Mets winning 1-0 on a complete game gem from R.A. Dickey. He struck out 7, only gave up 1 hit. And the 1-2, just missed, down and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That fastball at 95. And the only hit that Dickey surrendered was to the pitcher Cole Hamels. Hamels had a good outing himself, but took the loss. He's now 7-9. Dickey, meanwhile, improves to 8-5. No score here in the third. Bases empty, 1 down, and the 2-2 breaking ball is high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Phillies, beginning the night, trailed the Braves by 2 games. In the East, the Phillies also very much in the wild card race, just a game back on the leader, the San Francisco Giants. And the 3-2 pitch, he struck him out looking. Smith frozen on a Gallardo fastball again at 95. 2 up, 2 down. First strikeout for Gallardo. That's number 150 for the season. And here's Todd Helton. Helton just surpassed as he bats for the second time and takes a strike. He's now over 2,200 hits in his 14-year career. Helton batting .251. The leg kick and the breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Should Helton reach, Carlos Gonzalez would bat next. Gallardo the sod from Lucroy. He wants it outside. And the 1-1 was right there but missed upstairs. 2-1. Guys playing behind Yo tonight. Braun in left, Kane in center. Hart in right. Infield McGee, Escobar, Weeks, and Fielder. And the 2-1 line to right in the corner. That's a base hit. Hart trying to cut it off. He can't. That ball gets all the way to the wall. Helton will go to second with a 2-out double here in the Rockies' third. Pitch was up, and Helton took it all the way to the wall in right for his 12th double. So he's on, and Gonzalez will bat here in this third inning. Carlos Gonzalez, boy, what a story, and a guy that the Rockies acquired when they sent Matt Holliday to the A's. Back in 2009, the Rockies receiving Gonzalez, Greg Smith, and Houston Street in that deal. And Gonzalez begins tonight's action, the top hitter in the National League, hitting over .320. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Gonzalez did not begin his career in the Oakland system. He was in the Arizona system before that. And he was sent to Oakland in that Dan Herron deal. When Dan Herron went to Arizona, Herron, by the way, is now with the Angels. Here is the 1-0 outside, 2-0. That's why it's always fun to kind of look back when trades are made and not so much focusing on the big-time player, but when prospects are thrown in and how those guys might blossom 2, 3, maybe even 4 years down the line. It's happened so many times. And the 2-0 pitch. Line to right center. That's a base hit in the gap and all the way to the wall. Helton will score. Gonzalez to second. He will hold. And the Rockies lead 1-0. RBI number 78 for Gonzalez. Back-to-back doubles in the Rockies' third, and it's 1-0 Colorado. That was a line drive rocket that split Kane and Hart and went all the way to the wall with ease. And now it's Tulowitzki. Hit into a 6-4-3 twin killing back in the first. Gonzalez this year against the Brewers alone is 9 for 17. And remember when the Brewers were here back in June, Gonzalez did not play. He was out with a knee injury. As Tulowitzki looks at a strike. In fact, the Brewers during that weekend series, the first time we were in town, the Brewers did not see either Gonzalez or Tulowitzki. He was out with that wrist injury. Yet the Rockies still won 2 out of 3. Outfield deep and straight away for Tulowitzki. And the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Despite the injury, Tulowitzki selected as a National League All-Star this year and certainly deserving. Hitting .322 coming in. 10 homers and 46 RBIs. And a big road trip in Pittsburgh and in New York. It was a 7-game trip. Rockies didn't win many on the road, but had a couple of guys that had some nice at-bats, and Tulowitzki was one of them. And the 1-1 is inside 2-1. Last 7 games, Tulowitzki hitting close to .450. One nothing Rockies here in the third. Gonzalez at second, 2 down. And Vonnie got the first 2 in this inning. De La Rosa and Smith. The back-to-back doubles from Helton and Gonzalez. And the 2-1 lifted to right. Hart started in, now going back. Corey reaches up and makes the squeeze. And that ends the inning. That line drive, Corey did not get a good read initially. He came in, but then made the adjustment. Had the left arm fully extended, going back like a wide receiver to make the catch over his left shoulder to end the inning. But the Rockies get a run on 2 hits and leave 1. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's After 3. Our new score, Rockies 1, Brewers nothing. Back here in Denver, 4th inning, Rockies 1, Brewers nothing. It'll be McGee, Kane, and Escobar against Jorge De La Rosa. In the top of the 4th inning, Rockies getting a run and a 2-out RBI double from Carlos Gonzalez to right center. That's the difference so far tonight, but still a long way to go. McGee bounced out to short his first time, ending his impressive streak at 9 consecutive at-bats with a hit. He awaits. De La Rosa ready and delivers high and tight. Ball 1. De La Rosa's delivery is somewhat unique. He raises that front right leg, then hesitates for a second. And the 1-0 pitch is off speed. That's a strike. Instead of just one fluid motion, he has that knee bent right near his chest and kind of pauses for just a split second before continuing his motion. And the 1-1, McGee looks low, 2-1. Kane on deck, and then Escobar. 2 balls and a strike to Casey. And the 2-1 pitch swung on, popped up foul, twisting out of play behind the first base dugout. That's occupied by the Rockies. And it's 2-2. Well, the Brewers made a roster move earlier today as they activated Jody Garrett off the disabled list, but then quickly after released him. The 2-2 bouncing ball to third, backing up Stewart. He gloves the feet, throws across in time, and it's out number 1. Garrett was sidelined for a while with that injured heel. Jody again, he was activated off the DL, and he was then released. And Ken Maka was saying before the game that with the way the roster looks right now, there just wasn't any room for Jody with Chris Dickerson here and Kane and Carlos Gomez coming back in about a week. As Kane takes inside for ball 1. And Carlos Gomez is beginning a rehab assignment tonight for Nashville. And barring any setback, he likely will be back with the Brewers when that 10-game homestand begins a week from tonight. The 1-0 is high. 2-0. Carlos Gomez, the subject of our injury report, sponsored by Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital. The Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital is the premier destination for orthopedic care in the Midwest. And for more information, visit mymosh.com. It's ball 3 to Kane. 1-0 Colorado here in the 4th. Bases empty, 1 down. Kane bounced out to Stewart, his first time. The sign and the 3-0. Kane taking all the way, and he takes a strike. A lot of ground ball outs from De La Rosa so far tonight. And that's what you need if you're going to pitch here. Now delivers 3-1. Lifted to right, shallow, charging in his hop, and he will get there to make the catch. Right off his right shoulder for the second out of the inning. Hey, you can't be a fly ball pitcher here. I remember years back, I'll say mid to late 90s, Mike Hampton signed a big contract here with the Rockies, and he struggled. And fly ball pitchers don't last too long here in Denver. A lot of sinker ballers. Aaron Cook, for example, he's had a great career here in Denver because of that sinker. Strike 1 call to Escobar. 1-0 Rockies here in the 4th. Bases empty, 2 down. We'll see another good one on Sunday. Ubaldo Jimenez. He will go in Game 3. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Change of pace. And it's 0-2. It's a very effective pitch that De La Rosa has in his arsenal. That changeup. 85 miles per hour, maybe 86. He's at 0-2. The leg kick, and he misses inside for ball 1. Jimenez with 17 wins. He's tied with Adam Wainwright, the most wins in the National League. And again, we'll see him on Sunday. De La Rosa rocks and fires, and the 1-2 tapped in the ground up along first and foul. And we'll do it again. Manny Parra will go in Game 3 on Sunday opposite Jimenez. Tomorrow night, it'll be Narveson against a right-hander, Esmail Rogers. We'll go for the Rockies in Game 2. The Brewers have not yet announced who will go for those 2 games in St. Louis early next week. The 1-2 is inside, 2-2. Again, the off day on Monday, and Ken Mock and Rick Peterson might take a look at the schedule and tinker with it a little bit. 1-0 Rockies here in the 4th. Bases empty, 2 down. And now the 2-2 pitch, driven to right, down the line, slicing in the corner. That ball is into the seats. And we'll do it again. Speaking of those first-place Cardinals, in action tonight, taking on the Cubs in St. Louis, and the Cardinals have a 4-2 lead on our Bank Mutual scoreboard. That game is now in the 7th. Reds won their game. They're now a half game behind. Reds beat the Marlins. And the 2-2, another foul. Edinson Volquez won his third. Josh Johnson, he's had a very strong year. The ace for the Marlins, big right-hander. He falls to 10-5. Much like Gallardo, 10 wins, 5 losses, ERA under 3. Now the 2-2, a drive to right in the air, going back is Hop. Shot the track with room, he's got it. And De La Rosa has a 1-2-3-4. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's Middle 4 in Denver. Rockies 1, Brewers nothing. Back with Bob Uecker and Ken Sommerfeld. Corey Probus once again from Denver, Colorado. Rockies 1, Brewers nothing. Home fourth. It's Hop, Stewart, and Olivo. Gallardo at 55 pitches through 3 from the windup and delivers a strike. Swing and a miss to Hop, 0-1. Hop bounced out his first time. Rockies have been to the postseason twice in the last 3 years. And the 0-1, a swing and a drive, trouble, right center and deep in the gap. That ball hits on the warning track, bouncing high off the wall. Kane runs it down, but not before Hop has a leadoff double. That's the 4th double for the Rockies tonight. Helton, Gonzalez, Stewart, and now Hop. And again, the Rockies put the leadoff man on. Second time in 4 innings they've done that. Reckless driving in work zones puts everyone at risk. Drive safely. This reminder from the Wisconsin Department of Transportation and AAA Wisconsin. Now Ian Stewart. As I mentioned a moment ago, he doubled his first time. A lot of left-handed bats in Jim Tracy's lineup tonight against Gallardo. And the pitch, swinging a cue shot foul. Back behind the plate, 0-1. A big reason why the Rockies, again going back to why they've made the postseason twice in the last 3 years, they have closed strong. Let's see if they have one final kick left this year. And the 0-1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. As you mentioned earlier, 6 back of the Giants in the wild card. What's going to be tough about that, though, is that they're going to have to leapfrog 3 teams. It's one thing if you're 6 back and you're in second place in the wild card. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. When you have to jump over 2, 3, sometimes 4 teams, it makes it awfully tough. Six back of the wild card, 8.5 behind the Padres in the West. The pitch, driven foul, third base side, 2-2. It'll be fun watching San Diego these final 6 weeks. A lot of youth on that team. And it's certainly a position they have not been in quite a while. And for many of their younger players, it's a position they've never been in, period. Leading their division late in the season. Pressure adds up and builds. 2-2, strike 3 call. Stewart caught looking at a high fastball at the letters from Gallardo. That's 94 miles per hour. Second strikeout for Yo, and that's out number 1. You can make the same argument with the Reds. Now, the difference with the Reds and Padres, the Reds have some veterans. They have some experience in that lineup and on that roster. Guys that maybe they haven't done it with Cincinnati, but they've done it previously, whether it's been in St. Louis, Scott Rowland and Edmonds swinging a foul back like they have done in the past. The pressure certainly builds once you hit September 1. Key series going on this weekend in San Francisco between the Padres and the Giants. And the 0-1 is outside to the catcher Olivo. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rockies lead 1-0 here in the 4th. Hop at second, 1 out. And the 1-1, Olivo, a check swing foul off the first base side. That was right in his kitchen, right on the hands. And Giovanni now add 1-2. Olivo has shown plenty of patience this year. He's walked 23 times. That's already, and here's some time left in the season, but the 23 walks already a career high. Good veteran catcher. And the 1-2, a swing and a foul back. That's a good arm, and that's what this Rockies team needed this year. Yorvi Torrealba was a catcher with the Rockies last year. Torrealba is now in San Diego, but he struggled behind the plate, throwing base runners out. And Olivo has a strong arm. Gallardo is always off the first base out of the rubber. Out of the stretch, and the pitch. Olivo strikes out swinging. That pitch was up. Back-to-back punch-outs for Gallardo. And quickly 2 down. So Gallardo is 1 out away from working out of this 4th inning. It began with a leadoff double from Hop. And Gallardo struck out Stewart. He got Olivo, and now it's Barmes. He bounced out to McGee his first time, and the pitch is low, ball 1. Baltimore won again. Orioles beat the Rays 5-0. And the 1-0 pitch, a swing and a fly ball, left center and deep. Ryan Braun going back near the wall. Braun leaps, and Braun hauls it in. With his back up against the 390 sign in deep left center. Braun had just enough room to make the squeeze, and the inning is over. The Rockies don't score, get a double, and leave 1. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's after 4. It remains 1-0 Rockies.
I've been hearing that.
For complete here at Coors Field in downtown Denver. Rockies 1, Brewers 0. Brewers set to bat here in the 5th inning. And have the bottom part of the order due up against Jorge De La Rosa. 1-0 Rockies. The 5th is on, and so is Bob Uecker.
All right, Corey, thank you very much. Jonathan Lucroy now against Jorge De La Rosa. Pitchers duel here tonight, 1-0 Colorado. De La Rosa has allowed only 2 hits. A leadoff double by Rickey back in the 1st. Lucroy took one off the inside corner. And then a leadoff double by Gallardo in the 3rd. They were both stranded. 1 ball and no strikes on the Brewers catcher. Here comes De La Rosa. There's a strike, and it's even now at 1-1. He's working from the windup and coming back. Lucroy had a cut and missed a low inside hook. Well, the grilling season is upon us for sure. Plenty of time left. Middle of August. Plenty of baseball left. Here's the pitch. Bouncer slowly up along third. The charge, the bare hand pickup, and the throw is way off target and grabbed by Helton. And let's see how they score that. A base hit on the infield for Lucroy. Tough play for Ian Stewart. Here's Giovanni Gallardo. He doubled to lead off the third and was stranded. What's your favorite sausage, folks? You got a favorite? If not, use and try them all. Chorizo and Dewey, great tasting chicken sausage. And, of course, the Mr. Baseball brats, which benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Wisconsin. Throw to first, and Lucroy is back in time. Tying run aboard, nobody out in the fifth. Ian Stewart looking for the bunt at third. Gallardo showing bunt and took one too low, ball one. Helton coming up the line from first. Nice crowd in Denver tonight. I'm talking with Dick Mumford, one of the owners of this Colorado Rockies franchise, and he said they've been drawn well, and this is a big series for them. Inside 2-0. They play so very well here at home, 36-19, but problems on the road. Two and nothing on Giovanni Gallardo. From the stretch, he's ready, and here it is. That's bunted foul. That was a bad ball. High and outside, and Gallardo jabbed at it and hit it foul up along first. Minnesota Twins lead the Central and lead Oakland tonight in the Twin Cities. That one's 4-2 in the eighth inning. White Sox were winners over Detroit again. The pitch. Low and inside on Yo, and it's 3-1. Kansas City beat New York 4-3. What inning is that White Sox game in, Kent? Seventh inning. Rain delay in Chicago. How about that New York-Kansas City game? Swinging a fly ball in the shallow center. Backpedaling Tulowitzki. Waiting and making the catch. So they took off the bunt, and Gallardo popped it up. Okay, that Kansas City-New York game is not over. That's under a delay. A lot of rain. Second rain delay in Kansas City. Houston leading Pittsburgh 4-1 down at Minute Maid Park. That one's in the ninth. Cardinals have increased their lead over Chicago. It's 6-2. St. Louis in the eighth. Ricky Weeks standing in there now. Washington beat Arizona 4-2. And the pitch off the inside on Ricky. Cincinnati back to winning ways. 7-2 over Florida. That's a final. Atlanta shut out the Dodgers 1-0. Who worked that game, Kent? Tim Hudson, Billy Wagner for the save. How about the Mets? Another shutout for them. They shut out the Rockies yesterday 4-0, and they shut out Philadelphia today 1-0. Wow. De La Rosa is ready. Ricky took a changeup for a strike. 1-1. One ball and one strike. Mets are 9 back in the East. Look out, Rick, off the inside. That one almost hit him. The Braves' lead over the Phillies is now 3. Braves, of course, without the services of Chipper Jones for the rest of the season. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out. Corey Hart is due next. Here comes De La Rosa, and he's got the inside corner. 2-2 on Ricky Weeks. New sign from Olivo. Lucroy leads at first and the pitch. Low and inside and picked up by the Colorado catcher. Ball 3 and strike 2. 1-0 Colorado. We're in the 5th inning. Rockies at 59 and 55. The Brewers 54 and 62. Game number 117 for the Crew. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ricky is swinging a miss. The throw to second's going to be late. Lucroy steals second. '57th steal of the year for the Crew, and here's Corey Hart with a chance to possibly tie it. Fourth steal for Jonathan Lucroy. De La Rosa for Corey Hart. Inside ball 1 with Prince Fielder due next. Third strikeout for De La Rosa. He has walked 3 and struck out 3. One ball to no strikes. Corey came up empty on a bender, and it's 1-1. Hart struck out in the first, bounced into a fielder's choice in the third. A ball and a strike, 2 outs. Brewers half of inning number 5. Rockies with a run-scoring double from Carlos Gonzalez. Corey is swinging a miss. He pulled a string on him, and it's 1-2. De La Rosa trying to win for the 5th time against 3 losses. He is set to work again. And the pitch. Corey is smashed to short. There's Tulowitzki. And the throw got him to end the inning. Hit it hard, but right at him. Nothing on a base hit, 1 left. And at the end of 4 1/2 with Brewers Radio, presented by Kohl's, it remains Colorado 1 and Milwaukee 0.
Traffic with Andy Miller gets you there faster. Traffic on the 10s during Wisconsin's Morning News and the Greenhouse.
Colorado leads by a score of 1-0, and Jorge De La Rosa will lead things off. Smith follows, then Todd Helton. And here we go. Giovanni Gallardo has allowed 4 hits. De La Rosa has given up 3. And the opening pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Season series between these two clubs, 3 apiece as De La Rosa sends it foul up along third. 2 quick strikes on him. We will do it again for you tomorrow evening, and then wind up play against the Rockies on Sunday afternoon. Here's the 2-strike offering, and it's hit foul by De La Rosa. Still 0-2. De La Rosa's no automatic out. Swings the bat a little bit. He has 12 career runs batted in. Lifetime 130 hitter. And the pitch. Gallardo with a fastball strikes him out swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Giovanni, and to the top of the order we go in Seth Smith. He has walked and struck out tonight. A reminder, fans, after most Sunday Brewers home games, kids 16 and under can run the bases at Miller Park. Compliments of great clips. For more information, the number to call is 414-902-4000. There's a strike, and it's 0-1 on Smith. From the windup, here comes Yo, and that one's hit in the air to left center. Ryan Braun has tons of room. Backpedaling and makes the grab. Easy play for Brawny. Smith is retired. Here comes Todd Helton, who doubled and scored the only run in this game. That was back in the third. He doubled, and Carlos Gonzalez knocked him in. Saturday, August the 28th, Brewers take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Swinging a drive to left. Braun should make the catch on this one, and does, to win the inning. First 15,000 fans, 21 and older, receive a Brewers and Miller Lite beer vendor bobblehead. Compliments of Miller Lite. To the sixth we go. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. It is 1-0 Rockies. The Brewers' sixth inning is on. It's the home run inning, brought to you by Ram Truck. Ram Heavy Duty is Motor Trend's 2010 Truck of the Year. Details, go to WisconsinLovesDodge.com. Tim Roberts from McGuanago is our contestant tonight. Chance to win $100 if the Brewers hit a home run here in the sixth inning. Qualify to win a Dodge Challenger. To register for your chance to win, go to WisconsinLovesDodge.com. De La Rosa deals the fielder, and he just missed low and away. Still awful stingy against left-handed batters. And the pitch. Fielder came up empty on a big curveball. Since back in 2007, left-handed batters hitting only .198 against De La Rosa. Fielder tonight has struck out and walked. De La Rosa cranks it up again. Too low on Prince. That one backhanded by Miguel Olivo. 2 balls on a strike. Ninth inning now in Minnesota. 4-2 Twins over the A's. Still under delays in Kansas City and Chicago. The pitch. That's a strike right on the outside corner. 2-2 on Fielder. How about those Baltimore Orioles? Buck Showalter and his Orioles shut out Tampa Bay 5-0. Boston beat Texas 9-7. The pitch. Fielder rolls one up along first. It is a foul ball. Grabbed by Todd Helton. Hey, how about those Texas Rangers? New management lowering prices at Rangers Ballpark. Where did I see that story? 2 balls, 2 strikes on Fielder. Nolan Ryan. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for De La Rosa. And the batter is going to be Ryan Braun. Saw that story here. Rangers owners dropping prices, increasing payroll. Players will love that. Lowering prices for concessions, parking, and merchandise. Braun, a strike looking. Started that weekend series against Boston. One strike. Jorge De La Rosa. And the Rockies leading 1-0. 500 and million. Let's see, what was it? 590? Yeah. $590 million. Swinging a roller foul by Braun for the Rangers. Hall of Fame pitcher Nolan Ryan, Chuck Greenberg, and a group of 16 other investors. Lowering the prices for upgrades at the ballpark and keeping their players. Pretty good. 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Braun drives that one foul to the right field seats.
Cliff Lee is going to ask for a ton of money this offseason. He's going to get a
matter
huge
of fact,
contract.
His name is, Corey, his name is mentioned in here as one of the group that Chuck Greenberg and the Texas ownership are centering on. Here's the 0-2 on Ryan Braun, and it's hit sharply, foul past third. Yeah, they want Cliff Lee for sure, and others. But that announcement by Chuck Greenberg, one day after the sale was approved, pulled the club out of bankruptcy. Immediate cost of lowering prices for fans and a chance to look out Ryan off the inside, ball 1 and strike 2, and a chance to keep all those people that are putting the Rangers in a position to go to the postseason. 7.5 games. They're not in it yet, but they're looking good. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. He threw off speed. It's 2-2. Lee can become a free agent after this season. I'm sure the Yankees would covet Cliff Lee. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's good news for the city of Braun. A smash to center, a base hit. City of Arlington, and Braun's going to try for 2. Here's the throw. He's in there with a belly flop slide and a hustling double. Ryan Braun with a tying run out at second base now. And here's Casey McGee, who has been stopped twice tonight. 2 groundouts. Yeah, they built that huge new ballpark in Arlington, Texas. Dallas Cowboys' new stadium is in Arlington, Texas. One man out, and McGee is in there. Jorge De La Rosa from the stretch. And the pitch to McGee, a swing and a miss. 0-1. Rangers are a good, solid ball club. I don't know how they got to the position they were in with that bankruptcy deal, but Tom Hicks and others that were involved let everything kind of get out of hand. I think the A-Rod contract was the thing that put him on the way to a huge downward slide, and over a long period of time, too. Too low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. What was that contract? $225 million?
Yeah.
$225. They didn't pay that much for the club. Ball 1 and strike 1. And the thing about A-Rod and that, he never stopped producing. The pitch. McGee drives it to right center. It's in the gap, going to tie the game. Bouncing off the wall. Here's Braun scoring, and McGee into second with a run-scoring double. And this one is tied. Another $50 for the Mac Fund. Courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. And Bob Apodaca is heading out there to talk with De La Rosa, and let's see if there's anything happening in the Colorado bullpen. Nope. McGee took that outside pitch and drilled it into right center off the wall out there. And while Apodaca talks with De La Rosa, we'll back out 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Brewers Radio Network.
This is your news, weather, and traffic station, and the home of the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, and Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
Apodaca back to the dugout. And here is Lorenzo Cain with a chance to give the Brewers the lead. And the pitch to him. Inside, ball 1. Now we have activity. Matt Belisle is up for Colorado, a right-hander. De La Rosa deals, and Lorenzo Cain chased one down low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike on him. Ninth inning now in St. Louis. The Brewers' next stop, Cardinals 6, Cubs 3. That Pittsburgh-Houston game is a final. 4-1 the Astros beat the Pirates. De La Rosa deals, and he dropped one down low and off the outside corner. 2 balls out of strike. Now Texas coming back 9-8 now. Boston over the Rangers in the 8th inning. Rangers have the league's leading batter in Josh Hamilton. Cain chased one down low. That was off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hamilton leads the way for the Rangers. Home runs, runs batted in. He's all over the offensive categories in the American League. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The stretch and the pitch. Outside and backhanded by Olivo. It's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. De La Rosa is set to work again. Here he comes. Struck him out swinging. Lorenzo Cain chased the ball down low and inside. 5 strikeouts for De La Rosa, and the batter is going to be Alcides Escobar. Olivo out there now for a quick chat and a quick trip to the mound. Brought to you by Quick Trip. You know, you look around the seats out here in Denver. And it's not hard to see the Western influence. The parking lot has horses and cows in it, saddles, a couple of automobiles, a lot of trucks. You like Denver?
I do,
yeah,
very
I
much.
Do too. I played out here. Here's a strike, 0-1. Long time ago over at old Mile High Stadium. Denver, at the time when I was playing out here, was a Detroit Tiger farm club, AAA club. Here is the pitch. It drops low, and the count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike. This used to be a Brewers farm club, didn't it, Ken? Years ago? Yeah, when was that? That was a long time ago. We did a, late 80s? Did an exhibition game over at old Mile High Stadium. What were they called? Denver Bears. Alcides bounces foul past third. Denver Bears. Zephyrs? Yeah, that's right. Ball 1 and strike 2. Guys love to play out here. Way back when Denver was a member of the Western Association. Guys love playing out here, boy. Long home runs, ball carried well. Pitchers didn't like it, but hitters loved it out here. The pitch. Low and inside, and picked up by Olivo. There's some long road trips out here. Kansas, Nebraska. Whew, long rides. But you know what? When you were in the minor leagues, you didn't care. You loved it. Play a game at night and then travel 1,000 miles. Here's the pitch. Outside, he missed. Travel 1,000 miles to your next stop and a game the next afternoon. All those buses had areas where you could lay down and sleep, either in the luggage racks up above, on the floors. That was baseball, minor league baseball. Still is in some areas. It's great. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swinging a bouncer. Left center, a base hit past a diving Tulowitzki. Escobar digging for 2. He's in there with a sliding double, and the Brewers have the lead. Hustling double by Escobar. He picks up his 33rd RBI on a solid base hit past a diving Tulowitzki. He almost grabbed that ball, just missed it, and Escobar never stopped moving. Here's Lucroy. $150 for the Mech Fund here in the 6th inning, and Jim Tracy is going to make a pitching change. The U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made. Matt Belisle, a right-hander, is on to face Jonathan Lucroy. Badger Mutual Insurance went out there at second base in Alcides Escobar. Lucroy tonight has bounced out and reached on an infield single. He also stole his 4th base. That was back in the 5th inning. All right, Matt Belisle. In his 54th game of the year, he delivers, and he's got a strike on Lucroy. Belisle on the year is 5-4. All of his appearances have been from the bullpen. 1 save to his credit. 69 plus innings, 60 hits. One strike on Lucroy. And the pitch to him, big swing and a miss. Fastball at 92 miles per hour. 2 strikes and nothing with 2 outs. New sign from Olivo. Outfield shallow and slightly to right. Here's the pitch. Fouled back against the screen. Still 0-2 on Jonathan. I played out here for about a month. Braves sent me out here to get some work. Wasn't playing much in Milwaukee. And they sent me to Denver. That was their top farm club.
Did the altitude affect you at all in any way while you're out here?
No. Beer did. Here's the pitch. Lucroy, soft liner to right. Going to drop for a base hit. They're going to try to score Escobar. Here's the throw. He's in there. And Lucroy goes to second. Boy, that Escobar can fly when he gets her in high gear, and he beat that throw from Brad Hopp. Lucroy comes through with a 2-out single. And the Brewers add on. And here is Giovanni Gallardo. Jack Ty was the manager out here when I got out here. The only thing he said to me, I walked in the clubhouse door, and he said, "You're not going to be around here that long, so stay away from my young players." That's what he said.
So word was already out on you and what you bring?
That was kind of funny. It made me laugh. Swinging a foul back by Yo, and it's 0-1. Stay away from my young players. From the stretch, the pitch to Gallardo, that's too low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Matter of fact, I played out here as a member of the Louisville Colonels back in, 1960 or 61? 60. Giovanni took down low, and we beat the Denver Bears at that time in the playoffs for the they call it the Junior World Series at that time. And the pitch. Gallardo lines one, but it's going to be caught by Clint Barmas to end the inning. But the Brewers grab the lead, scoring 3 on 4 hits. And they leave a runner. And at the end of 5 1/2 with Brewers Radio, presented by Kohl's, it now reads Milwaukee 3 and Colorado 1. We move to the Colorado half of the 6th inning. Gonzalez, Tulowitzki, and Brad Hoff against Giovanni Gallardo. Brewers lead 3-1. This place has really changed over the years too, Corey, in looking at the area around the ballpark here. Now, old Mile High Stadium wasn't all that far away from here, the home of the Denver Broncos too. But Mile High Stadium was kind of a bandbox ballpark for baseball. And this area over here where the new ballpark is, and a lot of new boutiques and hotels and strike on the outside corner, 0-1. This whole area over here, and there still is some of it, was all railroad yards. Kind of a dilapidated area. And a lot of transients running around over here, and guys in and out of jobs outside of ball, and it's 1-1. Kind of a shaky area, but the railroad industry thrived out here, and then all of a sudden they got the big league franchise. The pitch driven to right, but right at Corey Hart. Wicked line drive, but he caught it to retire Gonzalez. Here's Tulowitzki. And they tore down a lot of the old buildings and after they started tearing them down, they said, wait a minute, let's not tear these down. Let's remodel and rebuild, and had all these buildings here that were, turned into apartments and condos, and turned it into a beautiful area down here along with this great ballpark. Here's the pitch to Tulowitzki. It's down low, ball one.
One of the neighboring streets here is Blake Street, and when the Rockies were going good in the early to mid-'90s, it was known as the Blake Street Bombers here with Bichette and Larry Walker and Vinny Castilla.
Boy, they had some bangers, too. You're right. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Tulowitzki to right center. Long run, Lorenzo Cain. He's going to get there, and he's got it. Boy, that guy can cover some ground. Wow. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Brad Hawpe. You've been around. You've walked around this area here.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, pretty nifty. Did a good job. City of Denver is a huge financial area now. Downtown, huge building projects. Nice area out here. And great scenery. Brad Hawpe is in there now. And the pitch. It drops low, and it's ball one. One ball and no strikes. Here's the windup in the pitch. Big swing and a foul up along first. Had a major cut at that one and tapped it foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Of course, the Denver Broncos are out here and a very successful franchise. Basketball, Denver Nuggets. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. Check swing and a changeup outside. 2 balls on a strike. Hockey team. The Avalanche. And the 2-1 pitch. That's a strike on the inside corner. Nice fastball by Yo at 94 miles per hour. 2 men are out here in the 6th inning. The Brewers have the lead at 3-1.
Broncos are the big dog in this town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, the Rockies have a great following. But, you know what? I think through the Elway period, 2-2, struck him out swinging, and the inning is over. I think the Elway period is when this town really was defined by the Broncos. Yeah. Anyway, 6 are complete. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. It remains 3-1 Milwaukee. Inning is on to see if the Brewers can add on a couple of more here. Top of the order, and stepping in to call it for you, here's Corey.
It'll be Matt Belisle once again, Uke, to work to the Brewers here in the 7th. It'll be Weeks, Hart, and Fielder. Brewers on top by 3. The Brewers getting all 3 of their runs in the 6th inning. Belisle, a former Red, the sign from Olivo, and delivers a fastball strike to Ricky. It's 0-1. This is one of the better parks in baseball to watch batting practice. And Ricky was putting on a show tonight. The 0-1 is low. Out in left center, way behind the bleachers, there's a concourse and some concessions and some restaurants. But there's a main concourse behind the bleachers. And the 1-1 driven to right, going back is Hawpe. Warning track near the wall, looks up, that ball's over his head, bouncing off the wall. And the Brewers are going to have another double. Ricky Weeks, his second double. And that's been the story for both teams. We have seen a tremendous amount of 2-baggers from both teams. Mac Fun is having a very good night. Another $50, courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. Proud to donate $50 for every double by a Brewers batter here in 2010. Ricky's got 2. Braun and McGee have doubles. Escobar has doubled as well. Here's Hart. He lays a bunt down and goes foul up along first, 0-1. But during BP, Ricky Weeks hit some home runs that landed on that concourse. That's behind all the seats in left center. Easily 450, if not more. I mean, that's a long ways out there, and Ricky put, I think, 2 out there during BP tonight. Hart is 0 for 3 tonight. Ricky at second, nobody out. Belisle from the stretch, the leg kick and the pitch. A swing and a foul back off the screen. And it's 0-2. Gallardo, by the way, he's also doubled. $300 the MAC fund tonight. 3-1 Crew, 7th inning, nobody out. Ricky at second. And the 0-2 to Hart. Upstairs, that ball pops away from Olivo all the way to the backstop, and Ricky takes third. That pitch was up and in. Olivo got his glove on it momentarily. And we'll see how they score that one. That one was ticketed for the back right shoulder of Hart. It's ball 1, and Weeks is now at third. That's a pass ball charged to Olivo. Well, the Rockies bring the infield up. 1-2 the count to Corey. And the pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up shallow right. Coming in is Hop. He will make the catch. Weeks will tag and head home. The throw to the plate is not in time. Sac fly Corey Hart. The Brewers tag on a Badger Mutual Insurance run and now lead 4-1 here in the 7th. RBI number 76 for Hart. So Weeks doubles, took third on the pass ball, and scores on the sacrifice. A run is in, base is empty, 1 down. Here's Prince with the Brewers on top by 3. And the pitch to Fielder is a fastball right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now Tom Hargercourt and Anthony Witrato cover every Brewers game. Find out what's happening behind the scenes with your favorite team in tomorrow's Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. And the 0-1 misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Talking about the doubles from both teams tonight. The Rockies have 4 hits themselves, and all 4 have been doubles. And the 1-1 driven foul right beyond Brad Fisher. Along the third base side, it's 1-2. This marks the 7th meeting this year between the Brewers and the Rockies. And the 1-2, a swing and a foul back. And remember, the Brewers took 2 out of 3 from the Rockies during the opening series of the season back in early April. But the Rockies took 2 out of 3 here in June. And the 1-2, Fielder strikes out swinging. That was a breaking ball at 74 miles per hour from Belisle. That's out number 2. And here's Braun. As you would expect, Ryan Braun enjoys hitting here in Denver. Hitting .333 lifetime. A couple home runs and 4 RBIs. Braun is 1 for 2 tonight with a walk, a double, and a run scored. He awaits, Belisle delivers, and Braun bangs one right center in the gap. Hop over, reaches up, makes the catch. Brad Hopp is a left-handed right fielder. That glove on his right hand reaching up in the air with his glove pointing straight up. Somehow made the catch on a screaming liner from Braun. But the Brewers get a run on the Weeks double and the Hart sack. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. We stretch in Denver. Our new score, Brewers 4, Rockies 1. Rips the very first pitch off Gallardo here in the 7th and pulls one right past a lunging fielder into right. So it's a leadoff single for Stewart. Bottom 7 here in Denver. Brewers 4, Rockies 1. Gallardo at 87 pitches through 6. Here is Olivo, and the pitch swung on and popped up. Shallow center. Kane in. He looks up, eyes it, makes the squeeze, 1 away. Stewart back to first, 1 down. And here is Barmes. The Brewers on top by 3. Let's take a look at our U.S. Cellular text the booth, text of the ball game. Comes from Joe in Platteville, Wisconsin, and Joe is curious what's going on with Joe Dillon, former Brewer. To my knowledge, Joe Dillon is not in baseball this year. I think he played some with Tampa Bay last year. As Barmes took a strike. But to my knowledge, I don't think he's playing here in 2010. Barmes 0 for 2 tonight. He'll line it aside from Lucroy. He wants it outside and delivers low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallardo trying to beat the Rockies for the first time in his career. As I mentioned earlier, Giovanni had a good start here in Denver back in June. Took a no decision. Worked 6 innings of 1-run ball on 4 hits. He struck out 9 that night. The pitch driven deep left center. Braun and Kane going back. Kane with room deep in the left center field gap. He's got it. That's out number 2. Any ball here that has elevation has a chance. This is a big ballpark, not just in distance to the walls, but just the gaps. You need speed here. And Kane has that. He's made a couple of fine catches tonight. 2 down. And Ryan Spilborghs is going to hit for Belisle here in the 7th inning. So Rick Peterson is going out for a chat to talk strategy with Gallardo and talk game plan. And his trip to the mound sponsored once again by Quick Trip. Spilborghs this year hitting .267. This guy has powered 9 home runs and 22 RBIs. Rockies have a good bench. Dexter Fowler is a switch hitter. He is available if needed tonight. Chris Iannetta, Melvin Moore, a veteran, and Jason Giambi is also on this Rockies bench. And Spilborghs swings and misses. Off speed from Yeo, 0-1.
Pitching line for Matt Belisle. 1 in 130, 2 hits, 1 run, 0 earned run, 1 strikeout, sacrifice.
Run for the Brewers in the top of this 7th inning is unearned
1 run
after the Olivo pass ball. And the 0-1 Spilborghs lines one left center field. That's going to fall for a hit in the gap. Splitting Braun and Kane all the way to the wall. Rounding third and scoring is Stewart. Spilborghs a pinch hit RBI double. And the Brewers' lead is trimmed to 2. It's now 4-2. Rockies still batting in the 7th. That ball went all the way to the barrier in deep left center. And Stewart scored from first easily. And now it's Seth Smith. There is movement in the Rockies bullpen. Again, they will need a new pitcher as Spilborghs hit for Belisle. See some stirring right now in the Brewers bullpen, but nobody throwing. Ronnie has had 93 pitches now. Smith is 0 for 2 with a walk, and now he steps out as time is called. You always want to tack on runs late here. No lead is ever safe in this facility. As Smith taps foul, right side 0-1. Rockies have a right-hander throwing in their bullpen. Might be Taylor Buchholz. (4-2) Brewers, 7th inning. 2 outs. Spilborgh's at second. 0-1 the count to Smith. The leg kick and the pitch in the dirt, skillfully blocked by Lucroy. A run is in. 4-2 Brewers, 7th inning. Spilborgh's at second. Smith bats from the left side. Gallardo ready, and the 1-1 is swinging a fly ball hit foul off to our left. Third base side, 1-2. We are just getting started in this weekend series, and with this 5-game road trip, game 2 tomorrow night, 1 hour earlier. 7:10 Central Time, 6:35 for our jockey pregame show. Chris Narveson opposite Esmail Rogers, a right-hander, in game 2 tomorrow night. Giovanni stares in now. Lucroy is going to go out for a chat. Gallardo has struck out 5. He is ahead of Smith 1-2. Now the visit is over. Lucroy jogging back behind home plate. There was some wind earlier, but the wind has kind of died down. Hart is shading Smith a bit towards the line. Big gap in right center as Kane is straight away. Now the 1-2 is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was a fastball at 95 from Yo. It was also pitch number 97. Last time out 5 days ago against Houston, Giovanni threw 106 in 6 innings as he won his 11th decision of the year. In line for his 12th. Trying to finish off the Rockies here in the 7th. And the 2-2 pitch pulled foul on the ground, rattling off the Rockies' first base dugout. Glenn Allen Hill is the Rockies' first base coach. He picked it up and tossed it into the seats. Rich Dower in the box across the way over at third. Should Smith reach, Todd Helton would be next. 4-2 Brewers, 7th inning. And the 2-2 pitch, a swing and a pop-up. Foul off of third. McGee racing out. Here comes Escobar. Casey makes the catch. Reaching back over his left shoulder. He actually overran the ball right near the tarp. Foul territory off the third base line. McGee and Escobar converged. And McGee, again reaching back, made the catch behind his head to end the inning. The Rockies get a run on 2 hits. They also leave 1. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. After 7, our new score, Brewers 4, Rockies 2. Boy, the Brewers have played some good defense here tonight. The Rockies get 1, but the Brewers still lead by 2. 4-2 Crew through 7. The Rockies have made a pitching change here in the 8th and back to identify him and set to take you home tonight once again, Bob Uecker.
All right, Corey, thank you. It is right-hander Taylor Buchholz to face the Crew here in the 8th inning, and Casey McGee will lead things off. Doubled, scored, and knocked in a run. Back in that 3-run 6th. McGee to be followed by Lorenzo Cain and then Alcides Escobar. Here we go. Taylor Buchholz, in his 7th game since joining Colorado, deals outside, ball 1. And the pitch. It's too low and off the outside. Two and nothing on McGee. Buchholz from the windup. Here it is. That drops low. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. And the right-hander's next offering is line to left. It's going to be caught, though, and is by Smith. Had the green light, 3-0. Hit a line drive that Smith got a good jump on and caught it for out number one. Lorenzo Cain is the batter now. Cain tonight with a ground out, a fly to right, and a strikeout. And the pitch. That's down low and picked up by Olivo. Buchholz, who underwent Tommy John surgery following the 2008 season. Too high at the letters, and it's 2-0. Buchholz last year in 63 games for Colorado. Won 6 and lost 6. Cain took a strike at the knees. Made his big league debut with Houston back in 2006. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Too high at the letters again. 3 balls out of strike. 6'4", 220-pound right-hander. Out of Lower Merion, Pennsylvania. Here's the pitch. Check swing, and he walked him. And the Brewers get a runner. Here comes Escobar. Double, run scored, RBI for Alcides back in the 6th. All right, Alcides in there. 4-2, Milwaukee leading. They have problems winning in Denver. Trying to hang on here tonight. Kick off this road trip with a win, and now Buchholz backs off the pitching rubber. Set to go now. Buchholz is ready. A check of Lorenzo Cain. He may run. And he moves back to first as Buchholz steps off. Got a big lead over at first. All right, now set to go again. Cain draws a throw, and he's back. Buchholz did not pitch in all of last season. That Tommy John surgery, looks like he's throwing all right now. As the sign from Olivo. And now is ready. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and Olivo's throw is going to be in time. They pitched out, and they got him. Tulowitzki was covering 2-6 if you go along with us. Perfect throw. And it had to be because Cain was there. Here's the pitch. Escobar showing bunt and took that one outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The wave starts to make its way around Coors Field. And the next offering is good for a strike. 2-1 on the Brewers shortstop. Post-game show follows our broadcast tonight. Corey has all of the other scores for you. That Kansas City-New York game is still held by rain. Tulo 3-1. Detroit playing in Chicago. They are back playing. White Sox lead that one 8-4 in the 9th. And Texas has come from behind to tie Boston. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Helton's got room. Yep. Right alongside the Rockies dugout to retire the side. 7.5 are complete with Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. It remains 4-2 Milwaukee.
On the 10 and sports at 15 and 45. Set your watch by us.
Baseball being brought to you in part by Usinger's Great Tasting Sausage. Along with your favorite Usingers, try some Silver Spring Chipotle Mustard, folks. You'll like it. Little crisp kraut to go along. It'll make you a dandy of a meal. Whatever your favorite sausage is, kraut and Silver Spring Chipotle Mustard. There's a ball inside. 2-0 now on Todd Helton. Gonzalez next, then Tulowitzki. 4-2 Milwaukee leading, and there is activity. Here's the pitch. That's outside, and it's ball 3. Somebody's up in that Brewers bullpen out in deep right center. Rockies bullpen quiet for the moment. Chris Capuano is up, and the pitch. It is too high, and a leadoff walk. Third walk given up by Gallardo, and here comes Carlos Gonzalez. Capuano appears to be ready out there. Ken Mock is in touch with the bullpen, asking, is he ready or not? Gonzalez tonight is 1 for 3. He had a run-scoring double back in the third. Well, Mock is going to stay with Gallardo here for the moment. The Brewers are up by a pair. And a toss to first. Helton is back. Nobody out. Rockies 8th inning. New sign for Gallardo, and he's ready to work. Another throw to first. Helton back easily. There's a right-hander up in the Brewers bullpen now. But John Axford, Cameron Lowe. And here comes Rick Peterson. To talk things over with Gallardo. Dale Scott will give him a minute or so, and that's about it. He's heading out there right now. So Cappy and Cameron Lowe getting ready for the crew. Baseball also being brought to you in part by Miller Lite. Triple hops brewed for great Pilsner taste. Tastes great and always less filling. And here we go with Gonzalez standing in. Gallardo is set and delivers. That one is off the outside. Missed again. 1 ball and no strikes. Last couple of weeks, this guy has been tearing it up. Nobody has done it better than Carlos Gonzalez. All right, Gallardo. Set to work again. A check of Helton. Here's the pitch. He missed again. 2 balls and no strikes. Gonzalez had a hot month of July. Finished at .382 with 9 home runs. He drove in 22, scored 20. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. This guy hits lefties as well as righties. Doesn't make any difference. Two balls and a strike. He represents the tying run. And the pitch. Lined to left. It's a fair ball into the corner. Helton will stop at third. Gonzalez at second. And the Brewers are in trouble now. That guy is flat out hitting. He hits them all over. He pulls. He hits to the alleys. That one down the left field line. He's a left-handed batter. And let's see what Ken Maka decides to do here with Troy Tulowitzki. He's coming out, and I'm looking at Cameron Lowe, who is ready and is coming on to work. That's going to be all for Giovanni Gallardo tonight. He works into the 8th inning. He will leave with runners at second and third and nobody out, and Cameron Lowe is coming on to work. Back after this on the Brewers Radio Network. The U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made. U.S. Cellular, the exclusive wireless provider for the Brewers. We'll be back to Coors Field after this. 8th inning, second and third for the Rockies with nobody out. It's 4-2 Brewers. Cameron Lowe is on to try and stop this Colorado rally. And he will face Troy Tulowitzki. He has bounced into a double play, lined to right and fly to center. Power hitting shortstop. Second and third and nobody out. Cameron Lowe is set to work, and here he comes to Tulowitzki, and that one's on the outside for a strike, popping away from Lucroy. 1 strike on Tulowitzki. Gallardo works 7+ innings. Lowe is set again. Here it is. This one is hit to deep left, and it's going to be out of here. Tulowitzki just hit a 3-run home run off of Cameron Lowe, and the Rockies have the lead. Told you that guy had power. Lowe made one too good, and he knocked it out of here. And Colorado has come from behind. A 3-run shot on an 0-1 pitch. Here's Brad Hopp, and Ken Maka is heading out again for another pitching change. U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made. U.S. Cellular is the exclusive wireless provider for the Brewers. Back after this on the Brewers Radio Network. We're in the 8th inning. There is nobody on now, but the Rockies have the lead. It's 5-4 Colorado. Well, Colorado has the lead now at 5-4. Brad Hopp is in there against Chris Capuano. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike one. The walk to Helton. Gonzalez the double. And then Tulowitzki on an 0-1 pitch hit it out of here. Looked like Braun had a shot at that ball. Swinging a foul tip. Lucroy hangs on. Almost caught it. It just made it out there, but it made it. 2 strikes on the Colorado right fielder. Capuano is ready, and here he comes again. Swinging a bouncer foul up along first. Still 2 strikes on Brad Hopp. Brewers have one more shot. Lucroy, then the pitcher's spot, followed by Ricky Weeks. And the pitch. Popped him up. Third base side. McGee's going to be out of room. Ball popping into the lower seats. Still 0-2 on Brad Hopp. Colorado with 8 hits. The Brewers have 8, but Colorado has the lead. 5-4 Rockies. And the pitch by Chris. Too high and off the outside corner. Ball 1 and strike 2. Colorado led this game 1-0 after 3. Going outside with a change. The Brewers wiped that out with 3 in the 6th. Added 1 more in the 7th, but Colorado with 1 in the 7th and 3 here in the 8th. They have the lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Brad Hopp. This pitch hit foul up along first off the bat of Ian Stewart.
Pitching line for Giovanni Gallardo. 7 innings plus 2 batters, 7 hits, 4 runs all earned, 3 walks.
Gallardo's line tonight, 7+ innings.
7 innings plus 2 batters.
7 hits, 4 runs.
All earned, 3 walks.
All earned. Here's the pitch. Hit foul against the netting. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Cameron Lowe faced 1 batter. Gave up that 3-run home run. He's charged with 1 run. And now Capuano. And the pitch. A swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt. Stewart went after it. It's a strikeout. And Miguel Olivo, the catcher, is coming up. Olivo tonight 0 for 3. Came in batting .289. And before he stands in, 10 for identification. This is the Brewers Radio Network.
This is your news, weather, and traffic station, and the home of the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, and Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
Miguel Olivo in there and swings and misses at the first offering from Capuano. One strike on the right-handed batting Colorado catcher in the pitch. Too low, and it's a ball and a strike now. Here is the windup on the pitch. Hit to center. Kane in cruise control has that one, and the inning is over. Capuano comes in and retires 3 in order at the end of 8 after a big inning for Colorado. 8 complete now. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. It now reads 5-4 Colorado.
Here are some smart, simple ways to save money from Badger Mutual Insurance.
Couple of changes here. Houston Street is on the pitch, the 9th. Carlos Gonzalez moves from center to left. Seth Smith from left to right.
This is the Craig Counsell is that for Lucroy. Counsell.
Craig Counsell is going to bat for Lucroy. It is 5-4 Rockies. And Counsell in there against Houston Street, who has saved 7. He's won 2 and lost 3. And here's the opening pitch in the 9th. It's in there, strike 1 called.
Pitching 9th to Taylor Buckford. 1 inning, 1 walk, and all zeros. 1 inning, 1 off, and walk, and all zeros.
Street is ready, and here's the 0-1 delivery, and it's a swing and a miss. Low inside Bender, and Counsell went after it. Two strikes. 5-4 Rockies. 9th inning. Brewers' final chance. Now Street backs off. Another change for Colorado in center field. Dexter Fowler is out there. Here's the pitch to Craig. Swinging a roller, slowly hit to second. Barmas has that and throws him out. One down, and here is George Kotaras.
Here is tonight's paid attendance. It is 39,100.
Kotaras is batting.
39142 paid.
For the pitcher. And Houston Street is set to work to him. The pitch to the left-handed catcher is left-handed batting catcher, I should say, is off the outside corner. Nice crowd here tonight to welcome the Rockies back. They're only here for 3 days. 39,142.
1 inning pitch, 2 strikeouts and all zeros.
Batting for Capuano, and here it is. Big swing and a miss. 1-1. Capuano's line tonight, an inning, allowed nothing, struck out a pair. Here is the 1-1 pitch by Houston Street. Swing and a miss by Quataris. Ball 1 and strike 2 now. Ricky Weeks is due next. Brewers down by 1 at 5-4. The right-hander winds, and here it is. That is strike 3 call. Look. Rockies now 1 out away from their come-from-behind win tonight. The Brewers in Colorado this year have won 1 and lost a pair. They're 1 out away from losing their third here. They've always had a tough time winning in this ballpark. Here is the pitch to Ricky. Swing and a roller. Right side. And this one is over. 3 up and 3 down. Houston Street saves his 8th of the year. And Troy Tulowitzki hits a 3-run home run to win it. Final score, Rockies 5, Brewers 4. Back with the totals and summaries after this on the Brewers Radio Network. Milwaukee Brewers baseball has been brought to you in part by Miller Lite. Triple hops brewed, great taste, less filling. Frontier Airlines. Visit frontiermidwest.com. Badger Mutual Insurance. Charter Communications. Bank Mutual. Dodge and Ram Truck Dealers. The Milwaukee Journey Insurance. And Corey, the Rockies come from behind and win game 1.
And a tough one here tonight, Uke. The totals for the Rockies: 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and 5 left on base. For the Brewers tonight, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and 6 stranded. The win to Taylor Buchholz, he is now 1-0. The loss to Cameron Lowe, he drops to 2-3, and Houston Street saves his 8th. This game was played in 3 hours and 2 minutes, witnessed by 39,142. Again, the final as the Rockies take game 1, Colorado 5, and the Brewers 4. Brewers Radio presented by Kohl's. We're back to wrap it up next on the Brewers Radio Network.
Time for our local Chevy dealer star of the game. Who are we looking at?
We're going to go with the leadoff man tonight, Uke. Ricky Weeks, leadoff man, supposed to get on base, and Ricky did that 3 times. A couple of doubles, a walk, and a run scored. Ricky Weeks is our Chevrolet star of the game.
Brought to you by Chevrolet. They offer 8 models with an EPA estimated 30 miles per gallon highway or better. Chevrolet, the official sponsor of the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, that's our game report for tonight, folks. We'll be back with you again tomorrow. Airtime, 6:35 Central Time. Then it's game 2 when Chris Narveson hooks up against Ismael Rogers. I feel sorry for him. Got to get after these guys. Anyway, the Rockies come from behind and win this one tonight. Big win for Colorado. They're chasing in the West, and they're trying to hang in there. Anyway, until tomorrow, this is Bob Uecker along with Corey Provis and Ken Sommerfeld, inviting you to stay tuned for Corey's postgame show. And until tomorrow evening, bidding you a very pleasant good evening from Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Once again, in a big come-from-behind win, riding the 3-run home run of Troy Tulowitzki, Rockies win it. Colorado 5, Milwaukee 4. So long, everybody. You are listening to the Brewers Radio Network.